Ashe, yeah, yeah. Medicine Mama Kia tapping in with some ashe for your day, baby. Thank you for subscribing and watching the Witch Wellness TV on YouTube. I am thankful for the expansion, for the Soul Tribe, and for the education that I get to enlighten you with. So this is a beautiful video about Oshun. Yeah, yeah, Oshun, my fatty fum, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. So this is a beautiful blessing. I would like to share a story time with you guys about Oshun, since I know that she is a powerful Orisha deity, goddess, feminine figure in not only our new age of awakening, but also, in our daily living. We embody Oshun, especially if you are of the Afro diaspora descent, and if you are a daughter of honey love and water source and element source, you have the ability to tap into the water goddess on a daily circumstance by giving love, exuding love, balancing out happiness, fertility, and creativity in your existence. Those are all attributes and characteristics of Oshun. So I have story time on Oshun and her lover Shango. When Oshun was with Shango, here is a version of a story that I have for you out of my book. I'm gonna start reading story time for you guys about the Orishas, and more so giving recognition and gratitude to my Maferi Fum Oshun. So the book that I'm reading out of for you guys is by Baba Raul Canizares. I think I pronounced his name crazy, a little right. But this is the book of Oshun, and it is Santeria and the Orisha of love, rivers, and sensuality. Yes, it's beautiful. So just to get started on story time, this is what the page looks like. Oshun and Shango illustrations. Shango is the Orisha of, I think, a lot of more so fire, power, and drumming. He is the Orisha of change and movement, as well as Oshun is the Orisha of change, number 555. She has the ability to sensualize and to sexualize your energy by bringing forth orgasmic presence. She is happiness, love, and honesty and surrender in its most passionate form. So the story goes that Oshun and Shango were potent lovers at one time, and many times of their concubine connection. So Oshun and Shango, his three sisters, Shango that is, Dada, Yemwajia, and Oshun, had raised Shango. Of these, Oshun was the youngest. Although at this stage of world history, brother-sister marriage was not considered incestuous. So incest energy evolved from the slave trade, because white supremacist colonizers and slave owners would force the slaves to sleep with their brothers and sisters to produce offspring in order to sell that offspring child off into slavery for more profitable income. So incest has been evolutionary, subconsciously, and progressively ever since the slave trade. And it is something that happens in a lot of families, especially minority and black families. And so the fact that Oshun had helped raise Shango made it shameful for her to make her sexual attraction known. And so Shango made, she has the embodiment, Oshun, of female sexuality. So she's naturally attracted to her male counterpart, Shango. Shango has married his other sisters, Oba and Oya. Oshun's passion for him knew no bounds. So Oya, in my perception, is like always gonna be with Shango. Shango always be running back to motherfucking Oya, no matter what happens with him and Oshun. No matter how much honey love she be giving him, Oya be putting her motherfucking fire depths of death on that nigga, and he be running the fuck back every single time. So if you've had experiences with a lover in your life who gives you the best love, best orgasms, but he's always connected to this one other woman in his life who he always goes back to no matter what, that could be a representation of the trilogy from Shango, Oya, and Oshun love. So one day, One day, Oshun decided to consummate her desire. So she wore nothing but honey in a river, immersed herself while Shango was washing himself in the river. And she was just like, here I am. Hello, with my motherfucking honey love. Like, take it, get it, what? With the spear of the sun behind her, perfect honey hip shape, Oshun seemed to be the epitome of what beauty of a woman should be. So forgetting the motherly respect he had for Oshun, Shango consumed her over and over and over again, possessing her love. And they reached a total of 66 orgasms, one after the other, in a period of 16 days, during which neither slept, ate, or did anything but copulate. Girl, that sex be fucking so good, so fire when you with a daughter of Oshun and a son of Shango. I know that's right. That sex be replenishing, recharging, rejuvenating. Okay. A palace guard had interrupted the fiery lovers. Obatala, he is the governor of all human bodies, the governor of all human life, wanted to see both immediately. So he's like the father. Facing their irate father, Shango and Oshun dared not to meet his gaze. I may not like what has happened, but it had happened and we must do what is right. So Shango, you must take Oshun to be your third wife, is what he had said. But Baba, protested Shango, Dada and Yemo Ya will be furious. Yeah, you know that's damn right. You know they about to be pissed. Yemo Ya gonna slap the fuck out of you, because Yemo Ya is Shango and Oshun's mother. And so they'll have to accept things as they are. You two are to be married, and Oshun must be set up in a grand palace worthy of her stature. And that is a story time of Oshun and how her and Shango met in exciting times and just did not let go of that honey love that they have. Even though she raised Shango and educated him on how to be the man that he is, he grew up and realized that her beauty was untamable and unmatchable by any other woman because her honey is so succulent and raw. So, Moda B, this is an ancestral lesson that if you have experienced incest in your family or have heard about it, it is not something that is out of the blue. It is something that has been conditioned inside of our family and our generational trauma based off of the slave trade. So I want you guys to know that you have the power to alchemize your perception as well as your generational progression into the families you create now, the family that you are for yourself, and to realize what history is and how we can evolve ourselves by learning and understanding. So Moda B, thank you so much for tapping in and tuning in with Medicine Mama Kia with some Oshun energy. I am happy to be a daughter of Oshun, a sweet high priestess of the lunar moon. So Moda B for divine feminine healing. I am grateful for everything that is and everything that isn't, and all that it will become. You guys can follow me on Instagram at the Witch Wellness Shop _, at Kia Marilyn _ and at Sacred Sister Circles at Sacred Sister Circles. And then hit me up on podcast. I got a podcast if you want to listen to me when you're doing your workouts, when you're in your bath, spiritually grounding yourself. I have a range of affirmation podcasts, witch wellness content, and DIY tips as well as witch tips for you. Check it out on Spotify, Witch Wellness. Ashe.